Finally, the show can go on. Finally, the show can go on.
I triggered something, but what?
I triggered something, but what? Feel my wrath.
I triggered something, but what?
Feel my wrath.
I triggered something, but what?
Feel my wrath.
Oh, I don't feel too good.
Oh, I don't feel too good.
Oh, I don't feel too...
Oh, I don't feel too good.
Here we are, Farglow, the place where our disciples become true dragon slayers. And today, the honor is yours. They are quite simple. Seek out the men and women who reside here and benefit from their knowledge. That may sound a bit vague, but don't worry. Farglow will explain itself. You'll have to see for yourself. Don't be so apprehensive. You'll be fine. This is a momentous step in every Slayer's life, but few have fared badly afterwards. Though I should very much like to enter the village again, I am forbidden to do so. Only once in their lives may Dragon Slayers enter it, as disciples. In any case, it would be imprudent to join you. This is a part of the journey each Slayer must walk alone. Not completely, no. After the initiation, we will head back to Rivertown, where the ritual will come to its conclusion. But let's talk about that on the Zeppelin when we head back, shall we? Good luck, Slayer.
Good luck in there, Slayer. The Zeppelin will be ready when you return.
I can understand why you'd want to come talk to me, but no. Can't tell you more than what Commander Rhodes told you. Well, the big dragon purges took place during the decade that followed the Great War against Damien, the Damned One. As you know, most Dragon Knights were killed during that period. The Dragon Slayers became a small group of elite warriors as opposed to the army they once were. Occasionally, a Dragon Knight would surface and the Slayers would head out. 8 years ago, I fought my first. Geldor, he was called. Lord of the Five Spears. We trapped him in the dungeons beneath his castle, so he couldn't take his dragon form. Did his cognomen proud, he did, for many were skewered by his fearsome javelins. In the end, though, my arrows found his gut, and others' swords tore his chest. One, at least, a female. She has left a trail of mutilated Slayer corpses behind her over the years. We'll get her yet, though. She's bound to turn up sooner or later. But it doesn't matter if it takes another century of searching. The last of the Dragon Knights, the betrayers, will be found and will be slain. Best of luck.
Go on then. Don't tarry. We haven't got all day, you know. Takes you back, doesn't it? This place.
And it does. When I was a disciple.
The disciple arrives. Let me bid you a fond welcome to Farglow. And I commend your patience. Most Slayers loathe being referred to as a pupil. Such a belittling word, disciple is, wouldn't you say, for one who has since the age of 10 been groomed to become the elite of man's warriors. But don't you worry, you'll earn the title of Dragon Slayer soon enough. I presume Commander Rhodes has been rather cryptic about what you're supposed to do here, and I can't reveal much more. In fact, I have but one thing to add. Morgana is waiting by the waterfall. Find her, and the purpose of this day shall become crystal clear. The Archmage. She's an intimidating woman, to be sure, but pleasant enough in her own way. Her laboratory is at the back of the village, next to the Divine Memorial Flame. Oh, several people, but she'll send you on your way after her part of the ritual. The others probably won't share more than a few words with you until they know you've visited Morgana. As the name says, it's a shrine that bears a flame in honor of the Divine. The bowl in which the flame was lit is held aloft by stone dragons. This design symbolizes the burden they carry on their shoulders, the guilt that was heaped upon them when they killed the Divine. And you, Slayer.
Welcome to Farglow, Slayer. It's what the imps used to call the place when it was first built. They were used to black and star-dotted skies only, but from then on they saw fires glow from afar. Somehow the settlers learned of the name their hamlet went by, and soon they adopted it themselves. Farglow used to be a small hunter community, until it was destroyed by the Black Ring during the Great War. When the war was over, a group of powerful wizards and warriors chose to build a secret retreat where once the town had stood because of its remote location. Now a handful of villagers live here again. We tend to the houses and do all kinds of little chores for them. In return, we can live a quiet life up here, safe and far away from the evils that roam the lands. Bye, Slayer.
Hey there, I'm Aravir the Ranger. Not before you have seen Morgana, my friend.
Hail, disciple. How are you? You haven't seen Morgana yet, have you?
No. To combine that brew with last night's herbal distillation might cause an implosion. Try it anyway. You can be so irresponsible sometimes. That's easy for you to say. You can't die a second time. Good to see you, disciple. I am Morgana, the Archmage of Farglow. No, of course I wasn't. I was talking to Toro, the ghost of a long-dead mage. No need to give me that look, either. You'll soon see him for yourself. But let's turn to the reason you are here. The ritual that will make you a true dragon slayer. To be a slayer is to hate the dragon, but also to understand it. No other order in Revellon takes the old military adage, know your enemy, quite so seriously as the Academy does. To attain this goal, I will infuse you with the memories of dragons. It will make you understand their language, motives, powers, and weaknesses. It will also color your eyes silver, the noted characteristic of the Slayer, which will enable you to see the spirits of the dead. The ritual has a side effect, but nothing can be done about that. The real drawback is this. The spell was not originally designed for the brain of a human, so to make place for it, you will lose your active knowledge of your years as a Slayer. It's unpleasant, I realize that. But a Slayer needs those dragon memories in order to operate. The only comfort is that your powers still persist on a subconscious level, so you'll regain your skills rather quickly. Becoming a dragon slayer is a harsh occurrence, but you will become one of Rivellon's greatest heroes. The memories not only give you more insight and knowledge than a man could absorb in a century of unbroken study, they also protect you from mind attacks the dragons perform. Without that, you'd be a puppet doing their bidding. But now, you have equal mental strength, so dominance in combat can be achieved. Quite so. You could call it a perk that comes with the power of the memories. Everyone can see the living dead, of course, those poor souls that have fallen prey to necromancers. But to see the ghosts of those long dead is a precious ability, and will prove useful more frequently than you may think. No, they haven't. Your training has made you a force to be reckoned with, and has shaped a mind that rivals the wise teachers of old. Lesser people will be driven mad by the dragon memories. Only one as arduously trained as yourself can absorb them. Take comfort in the fact that slayers like Rode and Marius have faced the same ordeal and went on to become mighty warriors. Then prepare to become a dragon slayer. And that's that. You might experience some dizziness for a while, some disorientation perhaps. The journey starts again, my friend. Your path is an empty page ready to be filled with tales of wonder, of adventure. But before you trot out of here in search of dragons and distinction, make sure you meet the veterans here. Alberic, Aravir, and Gawain know more about their trade than anyone you are likely to meet. And don't forget Isabel. The gift she will share with you, aside from the dragon memories, is the most prominent one you'll receive in Fogler. Divine blessing, Slayer. The last ingredient needed to achieve the effect of luminosity still eludes me.
Maybe we could add some fire. What's the matter with you? You look like you've seen a ghost.
Ah yes, there's that famous wit of his. Slayer, meet Toril.
So formal, yet relaxed. Most are chilled to the bone the first time they see a phantom. Why, the Hall of Echoes, of course. Don't tell me you've never heard of it.
It's a transitional place between our world and the next. Rumor has it your memories are eaten away so that you can enter the afterlife unburdened by the sorrows of this life.
An unnecessary precaution, if you ask me. I have mostly fond memories of my time in Rivellon. Most ghosts you'll meet are there because of unfinished business. The strength of their will not to move on until that business is settled is what binds them to the material world. In my case, it was my passion for alchemy. I will not find tranquility until I have fathomed all its innermost enigmas. Could take a while still. You know where to find me.
The last ingredient needed to achieve the effect of luminosity still eludes me.
Maybe we could add some fireflies.
What's that I hear? The sound of a newly stocked coin purse? Some other time then, Slayer!
Welcome, welcome. What can Tiresias do for you? New haircut, different color, tired of your face? Don't be insulted, my friend. I should have expressed myself better. I am the illusionist, and should you want to adjust your appearance, just come and see me. Back in the day when the Dragon Knights still abounded, they used to send assassins after slayers. To protect themselves and their families, the slayers would often radically change their looks. Some even changed gender for periods of time, but that occurred very rarely, and I don't like to ponder the implications for too long. Now that the Dragon Knights have been all but eradicated, the use of illusionists has waned, but I still provide service here for the few disciples who feel the need for a change. Toodaloo. Remember, if you want another look, I'll be here.
I see you have met Morgana. That means we can proceed. Do me a favor and think of something, anything, but don't speak aloud. I'm flattered, but I'm afraid this is neither the time nor the place for frivolities and frolicking. Surprised? Surely you have heard of the gift of mind reading that dragon slayers possess. Maybe you have also wondered how they come by such an amazing ability. The answer is easy. I bequeath it to them. It was a skill given to dragons only until a scroll was discovered that bore the spell. A slayer found it among the ruins of a dragon knight's citadel tower, and we have used it ever since. Of course, it is one of the reasons you are here. Now stand still and look into my eyes. Of all shall be revealed to you. Be aware, though, strong minds are difficult to read and come at a cost, so you will have to work on your skills if you want to perfect this art. Nice try, but you can get out of my head now. Not even Morgana can read my mind. Fare thee well, Slayer.
Interested in archery? I'll tell you all about it if you like. The way of the ranger is the one of the hunter, the woodsman. Master this art, and the enemy will never even see you coming. You'll walk the wilds quietly as the deer, but you'll strike with the force of wolf fangs. Just make sure you are always the one doing the hunting, and not the rabbit that stumbles into the snare. Good for you! I'll cast the ranger spell and give you a bow. When you're ready, Sonia will open the arena for you.
Look at you. Not a scar on your rosy skin. You're a newborn if ever I saw one. Well spoken. Not everyone has that attitude so soon after the memory ritual. The best thing to do is to get back in the saddle as quickly as possible. Just say the word and I'll give you something to fight. It's a good way to get started, to relearn moves and skills quickly. As you know, some swear by the sword, others by the bow, and still others by magic. But you were well versed in all three paths, so once you are out on missions, you can combine your skills as much as you like. The most important thing is defeating the enemy. How you do that is entirely up to you. No, you can change disciplines as much as you like. Alberic, Aravir, and Gawain don't mind. But you can only have one of the discipline spells on you when you leave the village. Warrior, Wizard, or Ranger. Later you can train all three paths again if you like. Excellent. Here are some goblins to pierce.
eyes shine brighter than they did before you came to Farglow, Slayer. Newborns have it tough, but they're not as helpless as actual infants. You'll regain your talents quicker than you may think, and I can help you with that. Gawain's the name. Old Paladin of the Divine Order. My life has always been that of the blade. It is an art I will teach you, should you want me to. It is the noblest path a slayer can follow, and the most satisfying one. Each enemy is killed up close and personal. You can feel and taste the blood that comes with each victory. Study the skills that come with the territory, and you and your weapon of choice will become an unstoppable harbinger of death. Excellent! I'll give you the warrior powers and a sword. Find Sonia. She provides the live targets around here.
This is good to know.
Back for more, are you? Very well. I'll summon you some goblins to carve up.
What? Oh, the newborn. Yes, I'm Alberic the Wizard. So, magic, you know, I recommend it and such. Look, another newborn. I should place a no trespassing sign on my brain or something. I don't have all day. My experiments, they keep me very busy. But fine, go ahead. I'll indulge you for a bit. First of all, the Slayer wizards are no fairy tale cliches. No toad-tickling beards and silly hats. They are warriors, like all the others in the Order. However, their weapons are the physical expression of the powers of the mind. Those who command these forces can vanquish all foes that they literally put their minds to. Of course, even the strongest intellect may be exhausted if used improperly, so it's up to the mage to see that this doesn't happen. Oh, many things. I'm currently trying to make the metaphysical physical, which is turning out to be quite a challenge. Then there's the perpetuum mobile, and the turning of base materials into gold. I think the combination of the two would make for especially interesting results. If you like, just try not to burn down our enclave, would you? Sonia is near the arena entrance. She'll tell you the rest.
This is good to know.
Back for more, are you? Good. Get ready to blast some goblins. Someone has a new shine in the eyes.
And a frown on the face.
Practicing your wizard skills? To each his own, I guess. Excellent. I'll give you the warrior powers and a sword. Only the divine could read my thoughts, Slayer. And he didn't even have the dragon skin. Find Sonia. She provides the lot.
This is good to know.
You look more than ready to head back to the Academy, Slayer. But remember, you may only have one of the veteran's spells on you when you leave. So choose wisely before you depart.
Finally, you're here. I apologize, but I'll have to extend my congratulations later. Moments ago, we received word. A dragon was spotted in Broken Valley. While this surely is exciting news, the timing is less than perfect. You were supposed to do a ritual that would channel the dragon memories, which is extremely important for your health and that of your surroundings. If we postpone it for too long, you will go dragon wild, and the ones that survive that terrible affliction spend the rest of their lives in deep dungeons, eating their own tongues and clawing out their eyes. Horrible though that prospect may be, the dragon takes precedence, so I hope we'll be able to improvise along the way. I see you're equipped with a sword. You're sure you want to face our foe as a warrior? The destiny of the Dragon Slayers shall come to its conclusion at last. Quickly now, all aboard! Right. Time to start the hunt. Marius, you will lead the preliminary search of the valley, but warn me before engaging the dragon. I will notify the local officials of our arrival. Once you have any information, come and find me and we'll head out. Understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Good. This will be a day to remember, Slayers. Now, hop to it. Not so fast, my eager newborn. Your mental state is still highly volatile, so I'm keeping you on a tighter leash. Don't worry, I have an assignment for you as well. Enter the town and ask the villagers about the dragon. Some are bound to have seen it. I'll most probably be in the barracks. The local captains and whatnots always want to talk to Slayers. Makes them think they're grander than the peasant sitters they are.
Good day, Dragon Slayer. Welcome to Broken Valley.
I greet you, Slayer. Indeed I have. When I was on patrol with Lieutenant Lewis. We saw it high up in the vicinity of the locked temple. The New Order, Rivertown's finest. Our order was established after the Great War in honor of the fallen divine. Members are called Seekers because we spend our lives in personal searching and attempting to embody the ideal that is the divine. But that does not mean that we are merely some sort of ecclesiastical order. We are warriors, above all, who serve and protect Rivellon. There is a famine in Rivertown because of 2 consecutive failed harvests. That is why a delegation of Seekers under the command of Lieutenant Lewis was sent here to claim food stocks. I think we pretty much have what we need now, and I'm confident we'll be returning home quite soon. I wonder if the Lieutenant knows everybody thinks it's as popular as an open sewer in the summer. By all means.
I'm telling you, Stan, I saw it.
Good day, Slayer. Not all that bad, though I'm starting to miss me usual seat in bar there. 'Tis that, but me arthritis don't agree. Problem is, me young friend, some of them Seekers are in Black Boar. Making an awful ruckus and behaving right badly, that lot is. Me and Ollie ain't not going back till them rowdy no-gooders is gone, I can tell you that.
Hello there, Slayer. Very good to see you. I've got me something to tell you, Slayer. I've seen a dragon.
Oh, for Pete's sake.
Never mind him. I know what I saw. Last night I was looking out my window and I saw this great big beast in the sky. Right scared I was, so I hid in the closet. Way back in the valley. Now go get the bleeding bugger, Slayer. That's what you're here for, right? I'm telling you, Stan, I saw it with my own 2 eyes.
Bish bosh, you're having me on.
I swear. Soared past the moon.
Never have I met such disgusting, such perverts. Funny is a perfectly nice name, whatever the connotations.
Your royal beers again, sirs?
Tell me, pretty. You in charge of the bedding, too?
No, I'm just a waitress.
Then why don't you wiggle back for some more ale, eh?
Hello, Slayer. You're the first one to dare show his face here since them Seekers walked in. Loudmouths are a nuisance, but these characters don't stop there. They have scared away all my customers, and the way they harass poor Elsa is just plain sacrilegious. I simply don't. The new order's not to be trifled with, though perhaps a Slayer might. You mean you'll do something about them? That's fantastic.
Do get rid of those Seekers, Slayer. I can't take it anymore. Good. need to be soft around the edges either.
Huh? What? Who are you?
You're so funny. Oh, but Elsa of the Inn, I don't know where to begin. You bring the finest beer. I want to unhinge your brassiere. Drunk? Slightly tipsy, perhaps. One more for the road, perhaps.
Huh? What? Who are you?
Whoa, a slayer. That's a... Who are you? Oh, but Elsa of the Inn. This here slayer wants some bruises, guys.
Seekers! What in the name of the divine is going on in here?
Sir! Well, sir, we...
You blind drunk! This is an outrage! Slayer, tell me what transpired here. Inebriation, disrespectful conduct and use of force. You men are a disgrace to our order. Get back to the barracks on the double. I'll send you lot on a punitive mission before the sun has set. We can talk further in the barracks. I'm heading there now.
The lieutenant sure gave them an earful.
And you kept your word. I'll make sure my prices drop each time you happen to fancy some of my wares. Elsa and I are right grateful. You're always welcome in the Black Boar.
warm welcome to you, Slayer. I am Rodney, Captain of the Guard. Some farmers complain about dead stock, and a few of them claim to have seen a dragon fly over their fields during the night. Oh, I do. But the farmers here are a suspicious lot, and they like to tell tall tales. The village itself has been quiet lately, but there are always the much-feared outlaws. Check the wanted bulletins to see which criminals we want brought to justice. But beware, there is a reason this scum is still at large. Even veteran guards shy away from hunting them. What is there to say? It was the first edifice to be built here at a time we humans were a rare sight in this part of Rivellon. That was long ago, when a dragon knight still ruled here, and this land was known as the Valley of Shrines. The fact that a military building was the town's first construction is telling for the hardships its settlers had to endure. But they persevered, and soon a wall was built, then a smithy, a mill followed, and so on. The top floor of this barracks was built only after the Great War, which is why there are no stairs leading up to it. Only a rather inconvenient ladder. All the best, Slayer.
Good to see you've arrived safely, Commander Road.
Thank you, Lieutenant. How are things here?
As well as can be expected. Welcome, Dragonslayer. If your duties do not keep you too busy, might you consider helping me out? Capital. This is the situation. A sizable group of outlaws has been targeting merchant caravans these past few months. So far, we've not been able to locate their hideout. Even so, we did manage to capture one of the louts some days ago. Neither threats nor torture can convince him to share what he knows, so we need to deal with him otherwise. I want you to help him escape. Please hear me out. All you have to do is go to the burnt-out chapel down the valley. There you can find a hidden switch that will open a tunnel that leads right into his cell. He's put in that cell for a reason. It gives access to an old and complex escape route dug by the town's soldiers many years back. Getting this bandit out will surely earn his trust. After the escape, hear him out, convince him you want to join the Highwaymen. The rest is self-explanatory. Fantastic. Good luck, Slayer.
This incessant small talk makes me want to be creative with my blade. Tell me you have something to report so we can commence the hunt. Then hurry up before we have a murder trial on our hands.
Swing those! Swords, maggots! Faster! Swing them harder!
You look quite pale, my son. Welcome, Slayer. I am Romon, priest of the New Order, and I'm looking for an experienced warrior. Caution is a virtue, child. You're wise to let it guide you. Let me tell you something about this valley. Once it was the home of a mighty dragon lord, long before the divine had fallen. This dragon knight was slain, though I do not know by whom or what for. His spirit, however, survives to this day and dwells in his now ravaged tower. As a slayer, you will probably have heard of him. His name is Lovis. Ah, I thought you would. Now, here's why I talked to you about this. I am very interested in the unique magical items that may still rest in this tower. I dare not enter it myself, however, and would like you to scout this ominous structure. I hope you'll find something of interest. If you do, please let me know. I wish you the best of luck. I have, yes. I went to visit the ruined chapel down the valley last week. When I returned at nightfall, I heard the sound of great wings. I looked up and saw the dragon. A frightful experience, I assure you. Well, not that much, really. I do know he was the only child of Anastas, a queen of the ancient kingdom of Ferrol. But of his childhood or education, I know nothing. More famous, of course, are his martial exploits. He fought, in dragon form, a duel with Brom, another dragon knight. It took place high above this vale. He won by biting off his opponent's head. His mightiest accomplishments, though, were made during the Battle of the 10,000. He killed 600 Black Ring troops and 3 of their generals. It was called the Battle of the 10,000, by the way, because that's how many were killed between dawn and dusk that day. That's all I can tell you. Maybe Naberius knows more. He's very interested in Lovis and the history of this place. You can find him a bit further north down the valley, where he lives in his cave home. May you always enjoy the protection of the angels.
Hey there, welcome, traveller. I am Lamotte, travelling merchant. Whatever it is you need, I have just the thing. I hail from Rivertown, where I work most of the time, but Adaroth and Broken Valley are always on my yearly trader route. It's a dangerous life, this, the travelling merchant business, but the new order provides good protection most of the time. Much needed protection, I dare say. Bandits and highwaymen are a real menace in the valley, not to mention the wyverns in the Oribus fjords. Boy, business is slower than an octogenarian slug. Only quality merchandise, I assure you. interest you in some fine American wine?
Give me then ye old word of passing. Latest model, newest magical properties, state of the art. Hey, you be the one that has to say things like, give me then ye old word of passing. Yes, 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 on with it.
Gold, more gold. Gold is all that man thinks of.
More gold you shall have.
Shiny.
Good to see you have arrived safely, Commander Road.
Thank you, Lieutenant. This incessant small talk makes me want to be creative with my blade. Tell me you have something to report so we can commence the hunt. Praise be the divine! Go on, tell me. Good. That gives us a clear sense of direction. I hope Marius will be back with more news soon. But in any case, before we go, I want you to enter the tomb in the back of the chapel. Don't joke just now. I give you this order for an important reason. The next part of your initiation would have been the confronting of hostile undead in a crypt beneath the academy in Rivertown. To feel the wrath of a nether spirit for the first time is a harrowing experience. During this confrontation, the mixture of fear, elation, and the grim perseverance that hallmarks dragon slayers releases large amounts of adrenaline. This helps to stabilize the initial chaos the memories cause. The effect is temporary, however, so the next and last part of the ritual is... Slayer? Are you all right? It's the dragon memories. They're getting to you. Take this key and face that ghost. Hurry now, before the effects get worse.
Good to see you have arrived safely, Commander Road.
Thank you, Lieutenant. How are things here?
As well as can be expected after the dragon sightings.
I have ordered the construction of defenses. Soon peace and quiet will return.
I'm supposed to be training soldiers, not you lily-livered lack-brains.
Good Lord, not another slayer. Stop disturbing me, will you, or I'll never be able to finish. Lot of fairy tale believing infants playing soldier, nothing more. Yeah, wind follows, pigs fly. I guess so.
What are you coming around here for? Have you not...
Hey there, Dragon Slayer. I'm Richard of Aeronoth. Care to make some extra money? I specialize in tracking down and exterminating goblins. Obviously, there are plenty of the little bastards to go around, so I'll pay you for every goblin heart you bring me. That's the spirit. Bring me the hearts, and coin will follow. Slayer, please listen. I'm in desperate need of help. It's me pigs, you see. I haven't heard the rumours, of course, but I don't believe naught till I see it. The new order impounded 3 of them. But they're not pets and were never intended to be eaten. They say there's a famine somewhere, and I don't want to lose me little ones. Oh, bless you, Slayer. The pigs are over at Jackson's farm. Whisper Rosebud in Mark Kevin's ear, and they'll move to a safe location.
Here lies the unknown soldier. We all knew him as Bobby. Here lies Vlad. Please do not disturb. Here lies Sleepy Joe, doing what he does best. Here lay Terence, until a necromancer got to him. Here lies Simon the Liar. At least that's what we think. Here lies Lucky Tom, ever since he just ran out of luck. Here lies little Gracie. Her grave serves as a reminder to us all, trolls are not big cuddly teddy bears. Here lies Stan, inscription pending. Here lies Saucy Sally, and the women they cheered, and the men they wept.
Juventutta miam, judicar me, Deo se discerne causa miam de gente non sancta. Ab homine, iniquo et dolor.
Mark me, Dragon Slayer. I repose here, the spirit of one who was once a slayer. Duel me and emerge victorious. Only then will you be worthy of my regard.
I don't feel... too good. Blast! I'm out of spells!
I congratulate you, Slayer. The memory ritual has not deprived you of all your former powers. I know a newborn when I see one. I brought many of them to Farglow myself. I am Lord Arben's spirit, sworn to dwell the night and walk the day without rest until all dragon knights have been burnt. And the last dragon knight is near. It is she you are chasing, the blasphemy called Talana. Revenge is at hand, child, and with it, the dragon slayer's destiny. Here, take my sword. I give it to you freely. May its icy blade draw fountains of her red-hot blood. No, it was merely old age that ended my days made my name during the first years of a dragon purchase. That sword I gave you ensured the gory doom of many an opponent. How I relish it still. The image of my blade, sparkling silver in the sun, as it is hewn into an enemy's chest, then brought back up. Once you and your fellow slayers have killed Telana, I will find rest in the Hall of Echoes. The rest is silence and oblivion. Farewell, Slayer. Remember me and my legacy. Until we may meet again, remember me.
This will help.
There you are. Marius informed me he spotted the Dragon Knight. But tell me, did you defeat whoever's ghost was in that tomb? Did you say Arben? You met the ghost of Lord Arben? But he was a legendary slayer. He led the attack on the stronghold of Oribus, once one of the mightiest Dragon Knights. After his retirement, he withdrew into obscurity. No one could have imagined he died here, in this little hamlet. And you have his sword. I'd recognize it anywhere. And it will, but not by your hand. You have proven you are worthy of the title of Dragon Slayer, and therefore I won't allow you to join us. I foresee great things for you. It would be a shame if they were unrealized because of ill-timed heroics. The dragon memories are too fresh a presence in your psyche. Talana's mind attacks would see your doom. The role of our order shall not diminish, not before Rivellon is free of all her foes, and you know too well our world has far too many. Come now, give me the sword so that Lord Arben's wish may yet be realized. And don't be saddened by the events of this day. You will make your name as a hero yet.
Miseriato tue omnipotens. Et dismissis paccates tuis, perducati ad vitam.
Have you read History of the Dragon Knights? Go ahead, browse my stock. Only quality merchandise, I assure you.
Bet that hurt. Another one to add to the collection. Shiny. Pitiful louse.
deuce. What do you want? I'm a bird watcher, okay? And since you ain't no bird, you're of no interest to me.
Next time, I'll make sure I'm the one strutting about town, and Richard can get the ants out of his armour in the woods.
Yeah, but I've spotted plenty of nagging ninnies. Save your petty insults and beat it. Bloody hell, Richard. How long must I wait here?
Top of the morning to you, Slayer. Fair enough when rain will fall and them goblins keep to themselves. Mind you, that new order or something's a wee bit of a pain in the old backside. Some of them have taken over one of my barns, but I reckon they'll be gone soon enough. Be safe now.
Hail, Slayer, the new order greets you. It is good to see our two orders engage in cordial traffic. So tell me, how can I be of assistance? Very well. Just shout when that changes. Hey, Slayer, those are new order pigs, okay? Very funny. Please, leave them be. They'll be shipped to Rivertown soon. Hey, Slayer, those are new order pigs, okay? All right, then.
Oh, hello, Slayer. Here. Do you mind doing me a little favour? Wonderful. Please bring this letter to Derek the blacksmith in the village. But don't tell my husband. It's private, you know.
Hello, Slayer. I bet you've got more exciting things to do than we have.
You Good day to you. Talk to I do things by the book Lomax if you need.
Hail again, Slayer. Oh, Elizabeth, if only I could win your heart. So tell me, how can I be of assistance? Such as? Then we have a duty to save them. Off we go, Seekers.
With pleasure.
Slayer, why did you send us on a wild goose chase? There are no gorgeous triplets in the woods.
We'll get back to our guard duty then. But hold on, where are the pigs? And I suppose that's the last we'll hear of it.
Feel my wrath. Another one to add to the collection.
You're back! My pigs, are they safe? Oh, that is fantastic. Oh, here is your reward, Slayer.
Another disturbance. What is it with you people? Can't you see? What's that? Oh. I was wondering when she'd... I'm in your debt, Slayer. Dana is finally ready to leave that miserable old peasant. I shall take her away from him this instant.
Ah, you're back. What news? The best. I am a champion of Alaroth, defender of the Healer City. We're garrisoned inside the city and keep a large presence in the Orobas fjords. You won't find better soldiers in Riveron, Slayer. Not even those of your order, I might add. Certainly not those New Order softies. Them and their damned devoutness. Just go find something to kill already. Why, because of the source, of course. It is a magical stream of water that heals every wound. What do you think is the main ingredient of those little red potions you have? Yes, the source is the pride and joy of the city, and has survived the 2 Alaroth slaughters and the last war with Damien. Long may she run, Slayer. Hail the source, and hail Alaroth. Good show. Let's have them. And here's your money. I'd spend it on drink and girls, but that's just a suggestion. The goblin hearts are the most lucrative, but I do have another scheme in mind, if you're up for it. See, Rivertown is struck by a famine, but Alaroth isn't doing much better. Well, damn the bellies in Rivertown, I say. They can starve in agony for all I care. Alaroth is my responsibility, but that blasted New Order only has eyes for that 2-bit town. They've been collecting food here all week. Well spoken. The food stocks are stored at Jackson's farm. Go there, get rid of the Seekers, and inform my associate Mouse. You did you? What did you talk about? Anyway, tell him about our deal, and he'll take care of the rest. Good luck. You're lucky the goblins can't see you worms like that.
What now? Just get out of here before I lose my temper.
Oh!
What now? And what are you standing here for? See to it yourself. Not in my job description.
Oh! What a pretty bird.
It's a miserable life, Slayer. I don't know, Slayer. It's hard to find decent folk nowadays.
This is an old and dusty diary. Carl Jackson's name is on the cover. The booklet is filled with boring information about crop rotation and livestock, not to mention the worst spelling you ever saw. Suddenly, your eye is caught by a passage about a man named Booth and how he apparently wooed Carl's wife. Carl murdered Booth. Even though he expresses guilt, he sure is glad he was never caught.
It's a miserable life, Slayer. Hey, what are you on about? My diary? You had no right. Oh, no, this can't be. Dana, she don't know. You wouldn't. Silence is golden, Slayer. I get your drift. Here's 50 gold. It's all I have in this here world. What do you say, eh? Aye, I will. Thank you, Slayer. I'm poorer than I was, but at least I'm free.
Hail again, Slayer. So tell me, how can I be of assistance? A noble undertaking, I'm sure, but I have my orders. These crates must reach Rivertown. Elizabeth? Lonely? Really? Tom, Lionel, pack it in. We've been ordered back to Broken Valley.
Oh, finally! I'm buying, Ton.
What now? Must have cost you a pretty penny. All right, I'll see to the food. You can tell Richard everything will be taken care of. Catch you later.
Bird watching. What an excuse.
Slayer, please, up here. Don't jest just now. I'm in dire need of help. I'm trapped up here, haunted by goblins. They took my grappling hook. Please get it back. Marvelous! Let him have it, Slayer!
Not yet.
Great work! The grappling hook is right over there. Good. Finally, I'll be able to get off this tower. The grappling hook. Please, throw it up to me. Got it. I'll be down in a minute. Thank you, Slayer. Those goblins would have gotten to me eventually. We always scout the woods in teams of two. But we were ambushed by an unusually fierce and organized pack. Didn't make it. He panicked and ran off, leaving me to face them bloodthirsty creeps by myself. I managed to get up the tower, but I lost the grappling hook in the process. That was several hours ago. The coward obviously didn't even warn the other guards. Say that again. I'll give you the pleasure of confronting him. His name's Peavy. You can find him in the barracks watch platform. I'll inform Captain Rodney. We'll have the little pest in shackles in no time.
do. What should... Oh, Slayer, I didn't see you there. Do I? No, I'm fine. Yes, I'm okay, really. What? You know? Oh, no, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. There were just too many of them. I panicked. I know I'll never forgive myself. Ever. Woe is me, what a black day this is. Joining the guards was the worst idea I ever had. And now look at what happened.
PV, you are hereby under arrest.
I guess there's no other way. Let me just say, I'm sorry, Quincy.
I'd accept your apology. If you hadn't hoped I'd die out there, so your cowardice would remain a secret.
Take a good hard look at the daylight, PV. You won't be seeing it again for quite some time. Off you go.
That's it! Slash! Snap!
Satisfactory outcome. You have my warmest thanks, Slayer. Here's a handful of well-deserved gold. Be careful out there, and make sure it won't become goblin loot.
Have you read History of the Dragon Knights? A fascinating read. Don't miss out on it.
You'll never guess what.
Hear what?
Elsa was being bothered by some seekers, and a slayer stepped in. That was kind.
Ah, you're back. What news? I would have used steel, not verbal persuasion. That was your...
Well done, Slayer.
Richard of Araroth is very grateful. Take this gold, and if you should ever visit the Healer City, give my regards to General Luxurious.
Oh, slave. Nothing like a little loving to see the bright side of life. Isn't that so? Go ahead.
Shiny.
Oh, slave. What a wonderful day it is. Go ahead.
I can't do that.
Isn't the champion of Alaroth
In the flesh. Look.
Christ, we have our sacrifice. Prepare to burn and feast, goblins of the valley.
I can't. Not yet. Ow! I don't feel too good. God, I should use a... Oh, I die. Not yet. All too easy. Another one to add to the collection. Another one to add to the collection.
The altar is covered in strange runes, but not much of it is still legible. After careful examination, you find a hidden lever. Down you go.
Shiny. Shiny. can't move this.
What? Who are you? How did you get in here? Hold on. Only our leader gives assignments. What's his name? Fine, but I'll want some answers once we're out.
I can't move this. Shiny. Another one to add to the collection. Shiny. Not yet. Superb.
There you are. What took you so long? I wonder what Jagan will think of this Slayer? Wouldn't you? Those Seekers don't shy away from creative interrogation, I can tell you that. But tell me, who are you, really? And why did you help me escape? But why? You've sure proven you have what it takes. Tell you what, being a bandit pays very well. Our camp is left of the mine. Go there and find a hidden entrance. You'll also need the password. It's beetroot. I can't thank you enough, stranger. I hope I'll see you in the camp.
Not another of the Order. I've seen too much of such vermin today already. If I still had my strength, I'd rip you apart, just as I did so many slayers. You pathetic soldiers who, like bloody excrement, persistently trail in my wake. But Rhode, she fights like a demon possessed. And that sword, how it did sting, wielding such power that it might extinguish the life of Talana, last of the Dragon Knights. Could it be? A slayer with a heart? One who sees beyond the veil they held before those silver eyes? Surely not. How I lament the idiocy of mankind. They chase the great ancient ones, paying no heed to the true evil that prepares to rear its head again. Slayerbane, my cleaver, lost in flight. May the creature that finds my weapon use it to strike down Rhode in agony. Let me show you the lurking bane that will one day try to claim dominion over this world anew. Let me show you. How does it feel, Slayer? What is it like to suddenly find yourself in the body of the being you hate above all? You had better get used to it. I bestow upon you the very essence of my existence. Slayer no longer, Dragon Knight reborn. Do you see those horrid constructs? They are the perverted machinations of Damien, Rivellon's true nemesis. With my powers, I lead you my crusade. Damien's destruction, a dragon's legacy.
Time to wake up, my sleeping beauty. Vivid dreams you have. I quite enjoyed that little scene. A dragon slayer turned dragon knight. Such delicious irony, rich and thick, like clotted blood. But I warn you, little hatchling, should you attempt to make Talana's dream come true, our next encounter won't end with the spilling of so little blood, clotted or otherwise. Remember that.
Halt!
Please stand still a while and let me have a look at you. Yes, good. Everything still seems to be where it should. Most are not so lucky after a tete-a-tete with the damned one himself. That headache will quickly pass, unlike the one Damien gave Rivellon when his dark armies ravaged her. But first things first, I am Zandalor, wizard, scholar, and this world's most famed eminence grise, until I fell from grace for protecting dragons from slayer blades after the Great War. Like Damien, I saw your dream, and so I have come to aid you, for Talana's words could not ring more true. Damien must be defeated. In order to do so, though, you will have to brave many dangers first, as you strive to unlock the powers that were given unto you. While you may not realize it now, we have come to a turning point in Rivellon's history, and what you decide to do with Talana's bequest will give shape to the fate of everything that lives on this globe. It is with these prophetic words I must leave you, but not before guiding you in the right direction. Seek the help of Lord Lovis in his citadel tower here in the valley. His ghost will shed light on the mystery that has befallen you. And now I must go. Many things have to be done, many things indeed. Rest assured, however, we will meet again. You are, yes, but that does not mean you can take the form of the dragon yet. It is a complicated matter, which Lovis will tell you more about when asked. There is truth, and there is the perception of it. You will find out later which of the two has been the helmsman of the course you steer. Well spoken. Be safe and journey carefully. The land needs you.
Now you know your enemy and the shadow-strewn path that awaits you. But I'll be there to guide you, should you stray too far and wide. But Zandalor was right. You must find Lord Lovis. Tell him it was I who sent you, and he will most certainly help you.